Okay, we'll start in child's pose today. So sit back on your heels and then start walking your hands forward. And gently place your forehead on the mat, taking your knees as wide as it's comfortable for you. Maybe roll your forehead from side to side, gently massaging your forehead, dropping all your worries from the day. And then come back to the center. Take a deep inhale through your nose. Open your mouth, let it out. One more time, deep inhale through your nose. Open your mouth, let it out. Now breathing in and out only through your nose. Cultivating that ujjayi breath. Deep inhales through the nose. Long audible exhales also through the nose. So trying to keep the ujjayi breath throughout the practice. The rate of your breath does not need to be like the same, because in some poses you'll be breathing faster and others you'll be breathing slower, but always controlling your breath, not letting it get out of your control. Take two more breaths here. On your next inhale, slowly start walking your hands all the way over to the right, reaching diagonally across with your left arm. Breathe into the left side of your body. And then slowly come back to the center and over to the left. Reaching diagonally across now with your right arm. Breathe into the entire right side of your body. Slowly come back to the center. Walk your hands back to your knees and sit back on your heels. Sitting up tall, sucking in your belly button. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way up, palms touch. Gaze up at the sky. Exhale, palms come to heart center. One more time like that. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way up to the sky, palms touch. Gaze up. Exhale, palms to heart center. Gently bow your head. Drop your shoulders down. Set an intention for your practice. Maybe dedicate the practice to something or someone that needs it more than you. Then open your eyes if you have them closed. Roll onto all fours, tabletop. Coming into a strong tabletop here. Spread your fingers wide. Your index finger is pointing forward. Suck in your belly button and tuck your tail in just slightly so that you have the flat back. From a strong tabletop here, take a deep inhale. On the exhale, reach your right arm back as you send your hips back. Inhale, take that, bring those hips up, take that right arm up, all the way around and down. Exhale, arm back, hips back. Inhale, big circle all the way to the front and then down. Exhale, go ahead and sweep that arm back, hips back to heels. Inhale, hips up, big circle to the front and down. Exhale, hips back, arm back. Last time, inhale, sweep that arm up, hold it here, open up, open twist here, gently opening your heart out to the right, maybe turning your gaze up to your thumb as you reach your right fingertips up to the sky. Take one more deep inhale here. Exhale, thread the needle, right arm underneath your left armpit. Drop your right shoulder and your right temple to the mat. And use your left hand in front of your face to deepen the twist. You can either stay here or reach that left arm forward, or take a half bind, reaching that left arm around, grabbing a hold of your right thigh. Stretching both shoulders now if you're taking the bind, half bind. Both your right shoulder and your left shoulder. Stay here, breathe into this twist. And then bring that left hand back in front of your face if it's not already there. Inhale, sweep your right arm up all the way to the sky. One more time, follow the thumb with your gaze. Exhale, right hand down. Let's take a few cat-cows before moving on to the other side. So on your inhale, soften your belly, arching your back, and lifting your gaze up to the sky. Exhale as you push the mat away, round your back, press the mat away, press the mat away. Angry cat pose. Inhale as you arch your back and lift your tail like a happy cow. Exhale as you round your back and tuck your tail in like an angry cat, gaze at your belly button. Two more like this, move with your own breath. And then whenever you're done, come back to a neutral tabletop. Coming back to a strong tabletop, we're going to do the big shoulder circles on the other side. So take a deep inhale in tabletop. Exhale, left arm back, hips back to your heels. Inhale, big circle, bring your hips up, circle your shoulders all the way to the front and down. Inhale, go ahead and exhale, go ahead and sweep your arm back, hips back. Inhale, big circle, up and around, hips up. Exhale, take it back, reach your arm back. Inhale, one more time, big circle, up and around. Go ahead and exhale, take your arm back, hips back. Inhale, slowly come up. Point your left fingers up to the sky. Open your heart to the left, taking an open twist here. Maybe turning your gaze up as well. Stay here for a couple of breaths. One more deep inhale as you reach your left fingers up. Exhale, thread the needle, left arm underneath your right armpit. Drop your left shoulder, left temple to the mat. Press the back of your left hand down and use your right hand in front of your face to deepen your twist. Stay here or take the variation that you took on the other side. Breathe into your twist. Slowly bring your right hand back in front of your face if it's not there. Inhale, sweep your left hand up one more time. Follow the thumb with your gaze. Exhale, drop your left hand down. Take one more round of cat-cow, gently arching your back, lifting your heart up on the inhale. And then on the out breath, dome rounding your back. From here, from a strong tabletop, take your right leg back, drop the ball of the foot down to the mat. And then take your left leg back, ball of the foot down to the mat. strong plank pose. Hold it here. Keep pressing the mat away. Suck in your belly button. Shoulders and your hips are at the same level. There's a slight separation of your shoulder blades, rounding of your back. Breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly lower down. Drop your knees if you need to, all the way down to the mat. Untuck your toes, press the tops of the feet down, hands come right underneath your shoulders. Inhale, baby cobra. Feel your heart up. Exhale, forehead down. Inhale, baby cobra. Turn your gaze to the right. Exhale, forehead down. Inhale, heart up. Turn your gaze to the left. Exhale, back down. Inhale, come up to a tabletop. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Coming into your first downward facing dog. Set up a really strong pose. Hands about shoulder distance apart, maybe a little bit wider, index finger pointing forward. Press the mat away, drop your chest down. Now come up onto all 10 toes, lifting your heels up really high and bend your knees. Press the mat away so that you can rest your chest on your thighs. This will help you elongate your back. Take one deep inhale here. Exhale, straighten your knees, drop your heels down. They may not be fully straight, but that's okay. Inhale one more time. Heels up on top of your 10 toes. Bend your knees, press your chest back to your thighs. Exhale, lift your hips up, drop your heels down, straighten your knees. Last time, bend your knees, send your chest back to your thighs. Exhale, straighten your knees and drop those heels down. Go ahead and take your dog for a walk, bending one knee now, and then the other rather than both knees. Awaken the back of your legs. Notice all that stretch that you're getting in the back of the legs. Really active stretching here. And then come back to a neutral downward facing dog. Push the mat away, getting that full body stretch in inverted V. One more deep inhale. Exhale it out. Look up to the front, step or walk between your hands. Grab opposite elbows, take ragdoll pose. Allowing your head and neck to hang heavy, maybe swaying from side to side. Again, noticing the back side of your body. Noticing if there's any stretch you feel in your glutes, especially if you have been sitting all day, your hamstrings. Shake your head, yes. Shake your head, no. And then drop your fingers down on your next inhale. Bend your knees a lot and slowly ragdoll it up all the way to standing. Head and neck come up last. Exhale, roll your shoulder blades back and down. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way up to the sky, palms touch, gaze up. Exhale, hinge at the hips and fold it down, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Reach your heart forward, reach the crown of the head forward. Exhale, fold again, Uttanasana. Let your head and neck go. Inhale, half lift. Again, reaching the crown of the head forward, suck in your belly button. Exhale, fold forward. Last time, inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bend your knees a lot, slowly ragdoll it up to standing. Head and neck come up last. Exhale, roll your shoulder blades back and down. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way up, palms touch, gaze up. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fold it all the way down, full Surya Namaskara now. Inhale, half lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, bend your knees, plant your palms high to low plank or Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra pose. Feel free to drop your knees down for Chaturanga. Exhale, downward facing dog pose. Stay here, breathe, 3, 2, last deep inhale. Exhale all the air out. Look up to the front, step walk or lightly hop to the top. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep all the way up to standing. This time, reach your fingertips up to the sky. Exhale, palms to heart center. And down by your side. Second round, Surya Namaskara. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, foot salute. Exhale, hinge and fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, take it back, Chaturanga Dandasana, knees down is okay. Inhale, Cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Stay here, breathe, strong, steady downward facing dog for 3, 2, last deep inhale. Exhale, empty out your lungs. Look up to the front, step walk, lightly hop to the top. Inhale, half lift. Exhale and fold. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, upward salute, reaching your fingertips up. Exhale, palms to heart center. And down by your side, round 3, Surya Namaskara. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way up, palms touch, gaze up. Exhale, hinge and fold it forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, take it back, Chaturanga Dandasana, step or jump. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Take any variation that suits you. Exhale, downward facing dog pose for 3, 2, last deep inhale here. Exhale and empty your lungs out. Look up to the front, bend your knees, step or walk between your hands or jump. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, sweep all the way up to standing, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, palms to heart center. And down by your side, Surya Namaskara B with a slight variation. Big toes to touch, heels slightly apart. Inhale to a chair pose. We'll hold it for the first time. Lift your heart up, send your hips back and down, suck in your belly button and tuck your tail in so that you don't have sassy hips. Hold it here, breathe. Take one more deep inhale here. Exhale, hinge at the hips and fold it down, Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, take it back, Chaturanga Dandasana, any variation you want. Inhale, up dog or cobra pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. Listen on your next inhale, lift your right leg up, 3-legged dog. Point your toes, lift that leg up as high as you can. Bend your knee and stack open your hip. Stacking your right hip on top of your left hip. You're pulling up through the left quad muscle so that you're not just dumping into the left leg. Stay here and breathe. Take one more deep inhale here. Exhale, bring that leg through, plant it between your hands, spin the back foot 45 degrees, warrior 1. Strong legs, strong, steady warrior, reaching your fingertips up to the sky. Interlace your hands behind you. Inhale, open your heart up. Exhale, humble your warrior, bringing your chest parallel to your thighs or inside your thighs. Allow your knuckles to drop overhead. Rooting down with both feet for balance and taking your gaze to the back foot. Inhale, come back up, warrior 1. Exhale, plant your hands down, Vinyasa to down dog. Once you're in a downward facing dog, lift your left leg up, three-legged dog. Point the toes, lift the leg up as high as you can. Bend your knee and stack open your hip. Again, pulling up through the right quad muscle, so you're not like just dumping the weight there. Pointing your left knee up to the ceiling. Take one more breath here. Exhale, bring that leg through, plant it between your hands, warrior one. Warrior one on the left side, strong warrior, reaching your fingertips up. Balancing your torso between both legs, so your torso is perpendicular to the mat. Interlace your fingers behind you. Inhale, open your heart up. Exhale, fold, humble warrior. Press down with both feet, turn your gaze to the back foot. Inhale, come back up, warrior one. Exhale, plant your hands down, vinyasa to down dog. Three deep breaths here. 3, 2. Last deep inhale. Exhale all the way out. Look up to the front, step walk, lightly hop to the top. Inhale and half lift. Exhale and fold. Inhale, chair pose, coming back to Utkatasana where we started. Exhale, stand up tall, palms come to heart center. And down by your side, one more round with modification, Surya Namaskara B. Big toes to touch, heels slightly apart. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, hinge and fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, take it back, high to low plank. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Listen, inhale, right leg up, three-legged dog. Bend your knees, stack, open your hip, flex that foot, stay here or flip your dog. Dropping your foot behind you, reaching your right hand up and over. Wild thing, Chamakrasana. Stay here and breathe. Keep squeezing those hip bones up to the sky. Feeling the stretch in the entire right side of your body, reaching your right hand forward. Inhale, right hand back up, plant it down. Come back to your three-legged dog. Exhale, right foot comes in between your hands. Spin the back foot 45 degrees, warrior one. Interlace your hands behind you. Inhale, open your heart. Exhale, humble your warrior. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, vinyasa. Once you're in a downward facing dog, other side. Inhale, left leg up, three-legged dog. Bend your knees, stack, open your hip. Flex that foot, stay here or drop that foot behind you for wild thing, Chamakrasana. Coming to the edge of the right foot this time, reach your left hand up and over, pressing your hip bones up, breathe. Left hand back up, plant your left hand down, three-legged dog, inhale. Exhale, bring that leg through, plant it between your hands, warrior one on the left. Interlace your hands behind you. Inhale, open your heart up. Exhale, fold over, humble warrior. Inhale, slowly come back up, warrior one. Exhale, vinyasa to down dog. Three deep breaths here in downward facing dog. Two more. Bring your breath under your control. Last deep inhale. Exhale all the air out. Look up to the front, step walk or lightly hop to the top. Inhale and half lift. Exhale and fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, stand up tall, palms come to heart center. And down by your side. Round 3, similar to round 2, Surya Namaskara B with modifications. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, hinge and fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, take it back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Cobra, up dog, your choice. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg up, three-legged dog. Bend your knee, stack, open your hip. Drop your foot behind you, wild thing, Chamakrasana if you want. Inhale, come back up, three-legged dog. Exhale, bring that leg through, plant it between your hands, warrior one on the right. Interlace your hands behind you. Inhale, open your heart up. Exhale, humble your warrior. Inhale, slowly come back up, warrior one. Slow and steady, exhale, vinyasa to down dog. Once you're in a downward facing dog, other side, inhale, lift your left leg up, three-legged dog. Bend your knees, stack, open your hip. Flex that foot, stay here or flip your dog, Chamakrasana, wild thing. Inhale, come back up, plant your left hand down, three-legged dog. Exhale, bring that leg through, plant it between your hands, warrior one on the left. Interlace your hands behind you. Inhale, open your heart up. Exhale, humble your warrior. Inhale, come back up, warrior one. Exhale, vinyasa to down dog. Or skip your vinyasa. You always have that option. No one is there to judge you. Once you're in a downward facing dog, drop your knees, take child's pose. Just to bring your breath, heart rate under your control. Slowly come up to a tabletop. When you come into bird dog, just kind of warming up that core a bit. Let's first do bear pose. So coming to a strong tabletop, spread your fingers wide, pointing that index finger forward. Suck in your belly button and tuck your tail in. And now tuck your toes in. Lift your knees up just 1 or 2 inches off the mat. Keep pushing the mat away. You have a strong rounding in your upper back. Stay here in bear pose for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Soften your belly. Maybe take a couple of breaths here. Maybe do a cat cow. Then coming to round 2 of bear pose, tuck your toes in, suck in your belly button, strong back. Lift your knees up 2 inches off the mat. Hold it here. Breathe. Keep pressing the mat away. Keep pressing the earth away. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. One more time, softening your belly down, maybe taking a gentle cat cow. Round 3, bear pose. Tuck your toes in. Lift your knees up. Keep pushing the mat away. Suck in your belly button. Kind of like pressing the mat away for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Uncurl your toes if you want. You don't need to leave them tucked in. Let's take bird dog and add a hip opening. So on your next inhale, kick your left leg back. And if you have your balance, take your right arm forward. Keep pushing the mat away with your left hand so that you have a flat back. Breathe here. Keep your hips level for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay here or kick your foot into your hand. Opening your shoulder and your hip. Breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, expand to the front and back. Exhale, release. Let's go for the other side. Starting again from a strong tabletop, kick your right leg back. And if you have your balance, if you did it on the other side, take your left arm forward. Keep pressing the mat away with your right hand. Breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just stay here or kick that foot into your hand, opening your shoulder up and opening your hip up. Breathe, stay here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, expand back out into a bird dog. Exhale, release. Let's take a modified Vasishthasana now. So pressing your right hand into the mat, you can keep those right toes tucked in if you want. Spin to the right, planting your left foot down. So you're planting the entire foot down, reaching your left fingers up to the sky. Modified side plank, modified Vasishthasana. Keep pressing the mat away with your right hand. And now reach your left arm overhead diagonally so that you can feel that nice stretch in the left side of your body. Breathe into it. Bring that left hand back up. Now stay here or see if you can lift that left leg up. Find your balance. Obviously, I'm not doing so well. Find your balance and lift that left leg up. Keep that left foot flexed, pointing forward towards the left side of the mat. Breathe here. Modified half moon pose. And go ahead and drop that left foot down. Roll back into a tabletop. Let's go for the other side. So pressing the mat away with your left hand, spin to the left and plant the entire right foot down. So pressing down with your right foot on the mat, reach your right fingers up to the sky. It's okay to fall once in a while. Falling is the process of finding your balance. As kids, we used to fall a lot before we found our balance. Reach your right fingers overhead. Find that deep stretch in the right side of your body. Bring those right fingers up. Now, keep pressing the mat away with your left hand and try to bring your right leg up. Again, modified half moon. Finding your balance here. Toes flexed, pointing to the right side of the mat. Kicking your heel out. Breathe. And release that right hand down to the mat, coming back to a tabletop. Take a deep inhale here. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a deep inhale and downward facing dog. Exhale it out. Look up to the front, step walk or lightly hop to the top of the mat. Moving on to our next sequence. Inhale and half lift. Exhale and fold. Inhale, come to a chair pose. Exhale, stand up tall, palms come to heart center. And down by your side, tree pose. So maybe planting your feet hip distance apart, whichever is comfortable for you, or big toes touching. Bring your right knee up. Open that right hip and then plant the right foot wherever you want. You can even use the right foot as a kickstand if your balance is not so good today. Avoid planting the foot on the knee, so you don't want to apply any pressure on your knee. Bring your hands to your heart center. Use your drishti to find your balance. Use your breath to find your inner focus. Grow your tree if you want to, or stay where you are. Palms come back to heart center. Bring that right knee forward. Don't drop that foot. Kick that leg out. Hold it here. Press the heel out and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly, gently drop that foot down with control. Shake it out. Let's go for the other side. Bring your left knee up now. Open the hip to the left and plant the knee where you planted the right foot. So doing the same level, same variation that you took on the right side. One side is different from the other, but we want to give them equal treatment. Bring your hands to your heart. Make sure you're not putting any pressure on your knee. And once you have your balance, you can grow your tree maybe a little differently this time. Hands to heart center. Don't drop that left foot down. Bring that left knee out to the front. Kick that foot out. Hold it here and breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly with control, release that foot back down. Moving on to our next sequence. We'll add some Vasishtasana and half moon pose here. If you need a block for half moon, make sure you have it at the front of the mat. We'll try to do unsupported half moon today if possible, and falling is okay, like I said. Big toes to touch, heels slightly apart. Inhale to a chair pose. Exhale, hinge and fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, take it back, high to low plank. Inhale, up dog or cobra pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, bring that leg through, plant it between your hands, crescent lunge, crescent warrior pose. Reaching your fingertips up, take a deep inhale here. Exhale, open your arms wide, twist to the right. Inhale, back up. Exhale, open wide, twist right. Inhale, back up. Exhale, open wide, twist right. Inhale, back up. Exhale, warrior two. Spin the back foot 90 degrees. Keep the same bend in your front knee. Strong, steady warriors. Open your arms out like wings. Make sure you're sealing that back foot shut. Pressing the back foot down really into the mat. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, straighten the front leg and take triangle pose. You can walk that back foot in a little bit. And drop your hand either on your shin or your ankle, or maybe outside your leg. Gaze up or gaze down, your choice. Once you've found your triangle balance, bring that left hand behind you. Right hand goes behind as well. Clasp those fingers together. Open your heart up to the ceiling. Bound triangle. Hold it here. Breathe. From here, we're going to take a bound half moon pose with bind. So look down, bend your right knee, and slowly shift your weight to the front foot as you lift your back leg up, coming into a half moon pose. Back leg really strong and straight. Breathe. Release your hands down now if you want for taking a full half moon pose. Take a deep inhale here. Exhale, drop the back foot down softly, warrior two. Take a deep inhale in warrior two. Exhale, windmill your arms down, plank pose. Coming into a plank pose, bring both feet together at the back of the mat. Vasishtasana, side plank. Take that variation, the different variation of the side plank if you want, but spinning to the right, stacking your left foot on top of your right if you want, or bringing the left foot out in front as a kickstand. That's okay too, as long as you keep lifting your hips up. Reach your left fingers up to the sky, breathe. Now reach your left fingers out to the front diagonally, getting that huge side stretch again on the left side of your body. One more deep inhale, press your hips up. Exhale, plant your hand down, Vinyasa to down dog. Feel free to skip your Vinyasa at any time. Once you're in a downward facing dog, inhale, left leg up. Exhale, bring that leg through, plant it between your hands, crescent lunge. Strong crescent again. Back leg strong and straight, bend in your front leg. Inhale, reach your fingertips up. Exhale, open twist to the left. Inhale, back up. Exhale, twist left, twist from the belly button. Inhale, up. Exhale, twist left. Inhale, up. Exhale, warrior two. Spin the back foot 90 degrees. Strong, steady warriors, soft breath. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, triangle pose. Straighten your front leg. Maybe walk that back foot in a little bit to take triangle. Uttita Trikonasana. We're going to take that bind behind again, keeping your torso just where it is. You're just going to move your arms behind you, both your arms behind you, and clasp your fingers. Open your heart up to the ceiling, gaze up. Keep lifting those knuckles up off your bum, away from your bum. Notice where you feel the stretch. Triangle pose is a great pose to kind of feel the stretch in your arms and your legs. Let's take half moon pose now. So gaze down towards your left big toe, bend your left knee, and slowly shift your weight to your left foot. Try to lift your right leg up, coming into a bound half moon. Keep that back leg strong and straight. Just a couple of breaths here, and then you can open up into a full half moon pose. Breathe, taking that full half moon, either with or without a block. One more deep inhale here. Exhale, land softly, warrior two. Inhale, going warrior two. Exhale, bending your arms down, plank pose. Bring both feet together at the back of the mat for side plank. So spin to the left. Now, you can either bring your right foot out in front as a kickstand, take a variation of side plank, supported variation, or stack those feet one on top of the other, reach your right fingers up. Keep squeezing those hip bones up and out to the front. Breathe. Now reach your right fingers out to the front. Deep stretch on the right side of your body. Inhale, back up. Exhale, bring your hand down, Vinyasa to down dog. Drop your knees, take child's pose again. Trying to bring your heart rate under your control. Good job if you gave that bound half moon a try. It's hard to do it with your gaze facing up, so you can start with your gaze facing down at your toes and then see how far you can take it. Slowly come up. Swing your legs forward. I'm going to take seated pigeon stretch before we go down onto the mat. So plant your feet out in front. Bring your right ankle on top of your left knee. Plant your fingers behind you. Press your heart up, sitting up tall. Keep pressing that right knee out and away from you. You should feel a deep stretch in your hips. The closer you bring your left foot, the deeper the stretch. Maybe shake from side, rock from side to side. Now let's go for rock the baby. So extend that left leg out. Grab a hold of the right leg, the bottom half of the right leg between your right and left elbow. So right knee, right elbow, right foot, left elbow, holding the leg like you're holding a baby. I'll turn and face you guys. The higher you bring the foot, the closer to your chest, the deeper the stretch. Go as far as you want. Don't hurt yourself or pull a hamstring. Rock the leg from side to side like you're rocking a baby. And slowly release that leg. Plant your feet down again for the other side. So bringing your left ankle now on top of your right knee. Plant your fingertips behind you. Flex that left foot. Press that left knee away from your face. The closer you bring your right foot, the deeper the stretch. Stay here, breathe, maybe rock from side to side. This is not a very comfortable pose for me because I have tight hips. And then let's rock the baby, grabbing a hold of the bottom half of the left leg between your right and left elbow. Extend that right leg out. So your foot is in your right elbow, your knee is in your left elbow, and you're holding it up and into your chest like you're holding a baby tight. And rock that baby out. And then release. Drop both feet down, grab the backs of your thighs and slowly roll all the way down onto your mat. Couple of really gentle bridge rolls. If you want, you can take a wheel pose. Setting the feet up for bridge, hip distance apart, and your knees are stacked right on top of your ankles, which means you can graze the backs of your heels. Inhale, press your feet down and lift your hips straight up. Exhale, roll it down. Vertebrae. Tailbone comes down last. One more time. Inhale, press your feet down, lift your hips up, shoot that tail forward. Exhale, roll it down. Vertebrae. Tailbone comes down last. Last time, now let's hold it. Take a wheel pose if you want. Inhale, press your hips up. If you're taking a bridge, maybe you take your clasp your fingers underneath you by rolling one shoulder under than the other. If you're taking wheel pose, then hands come underneath your shoulders. Breathe here for 5, 4, 3, 2. Last deep inhale. Exhale, lower it down. Tuck your chin in if you're in wheel and gently lower your back of your head to the mat as you lower down vertebrae coming back down. Taking your feet as wide as the mat, windshield wiper your legs from side to side. Take your arms wide, maybe arms as a T or cactus arms. Feet wide or maybe even wider than your mat. Drop both knees to the right. Soften both shoulders on the mat, maybe turn your gaze to the left. Really gentle supine twist. If you want, you can take that right ankle and plant it on top of your left knee to deepen the stretch. Slowly release, come back up. again, taking your feet wider than your mat, or at least as wide as your mat. Drop both knees to the left. Turn your gaze to the right. Soften both shoulders down. And if you want, you can add that variation. If you did it on the other side, planting your left ankle on top of your right knee. Slowly release, come back up. Hug both knees into your chest. Give it a tight squeeze. Happy baby pose. Separate your knees wide, maybe grabbing the backs of your thighs, taking the soles of the feet parallel to the ceiling, or maybe reaching through the inside of your leg to grab the pinky side of your foot. Gently pressing your knees down to the outside of your armpits. Notice the stretch that you feel in your hip flexors, the compression in your hip flexors, the stretch in your glutes and hamstrings. Breathe into it. You've earned this resting pose. If you want, you can make it a playful happy baby and rock from side to side. Come back to the center and release, dropping both feet down onto the mat again. We're going to take a supported fish or supported bridge if you have a block or something. If not, you'll just come to a Viparita Karani or legs up the wall, just on your back without the block. If you have a block, option 1, supported bridge pose. This is my favorite. You just place the block underneath your hips, extend your legs out, or just keep your feet planted on the mat. If you want supported fish, great heart opening pose. Plant the block underneath your bra strap. And you can place another block or a cushion or blanket underneath your head, or allow your head to drop down to the mat. Open your arms wide either way. Even if you're in Viparita Karani, just open your arms wide, palms face up. Take your legs wide, whether you are in supported fish or supported bridge. Of course, not if you're in Viparita Karani. Close your eyes down. Gently let go of any control you have over your breath. Let go of any control you have over your body. Soften your belly down. Soften your face, especially the space between your eyebrows. Close your eyes again if you haven't, and turn inwards. We're going to stay here for at least 3 minutes, just noticing and assimilating all the benefits from our practice.